And
Yeah.
I think that there's a bunch of overlaying issues, and people talk about the strikes as being the problem, but I feel like the strikes kind of got tagged as the problem, but really these economic forces were already in play, and we're gonna kind of crystallize one way or the other. And all the strikes did is make them happen faster. So I'll give you an example. Once Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Apple TV to a lesser extent, because they've always been kind of a bespoke and niche audience. They're funded by Apple. They don't need to make money in the same way, perhaps, as some of the others.
Yep.
They all needed to grow their audience, so they've got this audience. They've all got wicked IP. Uh, Disney went through the exercise of buying Fox specifically to increase their catalog offering and power their Disney Plus. Of course, that has a separate impact because now we've lost one of the major studios. That the amalgamation took away a client. So if you're a visual effects studio, you're down from 6 clients to 5, and,
Yep.
at the studio level anyway. Um, anyway, you had this competition for eyeballs. That was really the first level of challenge. People wanted to show audience growth. They wanted to project out, hey, 10 years from now, we're going to have people all around the world watching our content, and they're going to do it for X number of dollars a month, and we're going to be rich. And so the problem was that each of these entities went out of their way to make sort of bolder and bolder content in a lot of ways. And often that came with a huge price tag attached. And so they were spending, some ridiculous dollars for some pretty inadequate, I'm going to be a little judgy and just say inadequate output, and we're not going to name any names, but
Well, like maybe variable output would be a nicer way to put it. Some great
variable,
things,
yeah.
yeah. I think
But
I think I think that those kind of like IP franchises get tarnished with one big brush, but it's like
fair. And I
it
don't
depends
want
on
to tarnish them with a brush, but at a business level, it didn't make sense. And this is the truth, and this is what's empirically true. So there was a month where Netflix missed their target for Wall Street, and it created a panic because all of a sudden everyone started looking not just at Netflix but at every other streamer,
right.
and suddenly it became obvious that they were spending more than they were getting back. And in fact,
For a while.
in order for that threshold to be crossed, they would have to get so many more subscribers that it just wasn't really realistic or feasible. And so suddenly, this sort of chasing eyeballs at any cost became a profitability equation.